Hey there, I'm Ian Douglas. I'm the author of the website techinterview.guide, and I'm here to help people with career advancement and interview preparation. My live stream on Twitch covers topics such as company research, how to build resumes and cover letters, applying for the job, getting through interviews, and what to do during negotiations. I've coached thousands and thousands of people over the years to get jobs at the biggest tech companies in the industry, and I'm here to help you too. The following episode is taken from a longer live stream event and may contain interactions with other people in chat. Check out the end of the episode for more information. Let's get to it. So we had a question in chat that said, I got an interview from a recruiter, but I know that I'm not qualified for the technical portion, so I want to postpone a couple of months. How do I reply? And then went on to say, I haven't actually contacted the recruiter yet to reply. Here's what I would do. If you need more time, you can ask for more time. If they are a big company who's like constantly hiring, then postponing that interview is going to be okay. How I would word that is, hey, I appreciate you reaching out. I'm really interested in the opportunity. I feel like I want to do a little bit more study to be as best prepared as I can. Can we postpone 2 months? If this is a role that you're trying to fill immediately, I understand that a delay like that might disqualify me from applying, but I want to bring my best self to that interview, and I want to be prepared for any technical question that you can throw at me. And I would just word it that way and let them respond from there. If they say like, no, it's okay, like just come apply anyway. I think you could still hold your ground and say, well, I'd like to delay at least a month. Like I do want to get a little bit of preparation in and just say, I want to study, I want to do some leak code, I want to work on some of those things without making it sound too negative on yourself, because you don't want to give them the impression that you don't know like anything at all. Like I have no idea what I'm doing. You don't want to give them that impression, but I think that you could still word it in a way where it's a very short delay. But if you feel you need even more time than that, then that's going to be that's really going to be up to you as far as how long you want to push that out. Like I said, big companies like the FANG companies like Google, Apple, Netflix, Google, all those folks, they're going to be constantly hiring. But if it's a smaller company, they're probably going to have fewer roles and they want to fill those as soon as possible. They don't want to drag out the hiring. It's expensive to hire people. It can cost anywhere from $10 to $30,000 to hire a person at a company. By the time you pay everybody's time, go through the process, and actually like pay for all that kind of stuff. And so there are considerations to make there. If it's a small company, they're going to want to fill that role much, much sooner. So keep those kinds of things in mind. And then they followed up in chat, said, thank you. It is a FANG company. If it is a FANG company, then they're going to be constantly hiring and they're going to have people delaying all the time. So it's no problem whatsoever to delay that. You can push that out as much as you want. If you want some good advice on that, you could go check out Midnight Simon. And let me drop that link here in chat, Twitch, TV. I think he's got an underscore in his name. But go check out Midnight Simon. Basically, Midnight Simon was reached out to by a Google recruiter and said, hey, would you like to interview at Google? And he said, yes, let me do that in 5 weeks. And he spent 5 weeks like just cramming on leak code. And then they got back to him and said, yep, we like you. We want to move forward. We want to do the technical interview. And he's like, give me another 5 weeks. And he basically did nothing but leak code for another 5 weeks. He basically quit his job so that his full-time job was preparing for the Google job interview. And he got the job at Google. And so that's the kind of like dedicated effort sometimes you have to put in. It's a temporary nuisance, but it is an investment in your career to like put other things on hold to have that dedicated study time. If it is a FANG company, they'll totally be okay with you delaying, because they're constantly hiring all the time. Now, if you have a very specialized skill set, now I got Liam Neeson in my head of like, I have a very particular set of skills. Then they may put a little more pressure on like, no, we really want to hire you. Like we really want to interview you sooner than later. It's still up to you. You're still the candidate. And at the end of the day, you're evaluating them every bit as much as they're evaluating you. And if they come across pushy and persistent and you don't like that, you can say like, hey, like, no, I really want to take a month or 2 months to prepare. So yeah, if it's a FANG job and it's a development job, I would definitely be grinding on some LeetCode. I've actually got a handful of YouTube videos. Sorry, it mashed it a bunch of times, but you can go check out these YouTube videos that I made on how to sort of lower that LeetCode grind and how to do it in a smarter, effective way, as opposed to just constantly grinding like hundreds and hundreds of LeetCode problems. These videos will help you shortcut that process. It'll help you study a little more efficiently and a little more effectively for understanding the patterns of those LeetCode problems for the technical portion. But remember too, the technical portion of their interviews isn't just the coding. It's also going to be like, tell me about system design, tell me about architecture, tell me about how you built this project, why you developed it that way. And there's going to be more like actual verbal technical discussion that you're going to have to do as well. And if you need to prepare for that, then you're gonna have to work that into the schedule that you come up with these other videos. But go check out these other videos. I think they'll really help. If you're listening to this podcast audio later on, you can go check out my YouTube video at youtube.com/Ian Douglas. I've got some videos on there. You can just search my channel on YouTube for the word LeetCode, and you'll see those videos online. Thanks for checking that out. I hope that you found it helpful. I always appreciate feedback, so please let me know what you think. I appreciate any subscriptions, so please tell your friends and colleagues about it as well. Check out the website techinterview.guide for more information about when I'm live streaming and all of my free content. Drop by a live stream anytime to ask questions or message me privately, whatever makes you most comfortable. See you next time.